Hi, good afternoon. I'm Marla Ellerman. I'm publisher of Mobile Marketing and Technology Online and executive producer of the Mobile Payment Conference. And we're here at Transact 14 with Farshad, who is Chief Product and Marketing Officer for TouchSuite. And thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure meeting you.
And I guess you've just launched this new product here at the show. And why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and how long you've been in business and the bells and whistles about this new product.
Great. So our company is called TouchSuite. We've been in business for about 10 years. We are based in South Florida, in Boca Raton, Florida. We are a wholesale ISO, but we're really a technology company at core. We've been in the point of sale space for about 6 or 7 years. And really, we started with the hair salon vertical. So what you're looking at here is our Firefly platform. This is literally, we feel the first the first Android-based point of sale system on the market. So this hardware that you're looking at is actually an Android device. Our typical bundling is the hardware, the software, the cash drawer, keyboard, barcode reader, and the receipt printer. But what's interesting about this device is that it is cloud-based, a very thin UI on the front end, and it can coexist in a salon. So a typical salon will be that this is up front and will operate the salon business, but should any stylist choose to operate or coexist with the device, they can do so on their tablet as well.
So they can basically handle their own schedule, their own appointments, but it integrates with the mother system.
That's correct, both in Android and in 60 days in iOS, so that the stylist can operate it on an iPad as well.
So how many salons right now do you have as clients, and how many salons are running this live?
So we have just short of 3,000 salons that are actually using this. And to put it in perspective, there's about 320,000 salons in the US. This just launched, so those salons have been using our previous version that we refer to as our Elite platform. Firefly, as we can see, is already getting quite a bit of publicity. We think some of our existing customers will migrate to this, but this is really drawing the attention of the rest of the industry as well.
So how easy is it going to be for your existing client base to migrate to this? Is it just a software upgrade, or do they need to buy the whole new equipment suite?
So it's simply a matter of dropping in this device, migrating the database. We can migrate a previous customer or an existing customer's database such that it's seamless. They don't lose any client data, historical data, transaction level data. It's pretty seamless to them.
And what is kind of exciting as a salon owner or a customer of a salon, to be able to log on to the internet and to be able to book my own appointment without having to call the salon, be on hold, see if they have an appointment. I can just go online. Do I have to download your app, or is this going to be connected with the salon's website?
So that's a trend that we're seeing. As consumers, we more and more demand the ability to connect on our own terms. That may mean ordering a pizza online as opposed to calling a pizza company. And so we're offering the same thing. What you'll see within our platform is within preferences, we've created an online appointment booking API. Our API enables either the salon owner to integrate the book into their website or to use an external site such that a consumer can have an experience of booking or canceling or whatever they want to do on an appointment basis.
That's great. And so does it also integrate the payment? I mean, can I upload my credit card into this application, and as the client, can I book my appointment, go touch a button and have it paid, or do I still have to swipe my card?
So as this iteration, we're not enabling the consumer to actually do anything beyond booking and or canceling. But what we may do some future version, and we just don't see the demand for it, is we can easily enable it. We're a wholesale ISO such that we can handle, and we do handle, the transactions. We've got quite a bit of technology and patented processes with respect to processing.
And what about the other verticals? Are you going after any other verticals right now, like doctors' offices? I would think would be an appointment-driven vertical.
So we spent quite a bit of time developing the architecture such that we can rapidly deploy to other verticals. We're carefully and strategically selecting those verticals. Even though this has an appointment booking module, if we choose to, for example, go into an auto repair vertical, just hypothetically, all we would need to do is essentially create an estimation module such that a auto repair customer can receive an estimate prior to going through a work order. So our intent is to deliver 3 to 5 new verticals per year, a fairly rapid development cycle, and not to be just a broad product to them, but rather be a category killer. We're adamant that to deliver a true quality product, you have to be relevant to that vertical.
Well, that's great. Why don't you run us through a demonstration of the product? Show me how this all works.
Okay, so the first point is that it's an Android-based operating system, so it's easy to navigate, such that you're used to doing on a tablet or on your phone where you slide or swipe. You can do the same exact functionality here because it is running an Android operating system. The first component we call booking. Booking is what was a paper-based calendar for most salons. We've taken that and brought it into the digital age. You'll see that this reflects the appointments of these various stylists. So for example, if I want to book a appointment under Jamie Rouse as the stylist, I can go to 10 a.m., click it, and go ahead and proceed to book an appointment. So the next component is register, and this is obviously a very important component. What you'll notice is if you walk up to any POS system, you don't know where to start unless you've had significant industry experience. We've created the UI such that you know where to start. Step 1, 2, and 3. 1, pick the client. 2, who's the stylist. And 3, what service and/or product did they buy? Select those. Select a product, if any. And you're ready to check out. Prior to checking out, should you want any respective notes on that customer, you can find notes. Should you need to know what their purchase history was, you'll see their purchase history. Essentially everything you need at your fingertips. Cash, credit, other, gift card, etc., all handled seamlessly here at this process.
Great.
Next, you'll see a time clock component. So each stylist is assigned a 4-digit code. That 4-digit code is used to control a security hierarchy, what do they have access to and what don't they have access to, as well as clocking in and clocking out. So you'll see that, for example, I'm clocking in as Edwin Starr, I'm clocked in, I go to work, I'm done with my day, it's time for me to clock out, and I clock out again, and I also have tip amount in that I can enter. So that this proceeds on to any sort of payroll report, and I clock out. You'll see access to clients. Again, you're only going to have access to these respective clients if you have the security authorization to do so, but let's say I want to get into Allie's account, Allie Hannigan. I have to have the appropriate security for it. And then once I'm in the actual client info, you'll see these tabs up top. Again, I can slide to get to them, or I can actually just hit the tab button. Again, the UI is so intuitive that the amount of training is minimal. Google and Apple have done a pretty good job at training us, and we all download apps, and we never look for instructions on how to use these apps. What truly differentiates us with respect to the Firefly platform is that we've designed the UI such that there's minimal training and an immediate use and ease of use by the product.
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Additionally, on the left side of the screen, you'll see that we have some back office functionality, company preferences. So within preferences, as an example, you asked about online appointment booking. This is where you would enable online appointment booking, and if you needed to deliver API specs to your web developer. Your staff controls will be here. Who has access to what? So let's take as an example and say that we want to look at Barbara. I can control what components within the platform by a check mark that Barbara should or should not have access to. What's Barbara's default schedule, meaning what are her typical days off on and so forth. Really everything I need to know with respect to my staff.
So everything to run your salon or your business is here in this Android tablet.
Absolutely, absolutely. And keep in mind, this will be up front at the main station or the main cashier station, but should any of the stylists choose to operate or co-access this from their own tablet, they can do so. So further, you'll see products, services, vendors, categories, promotions, and packages. As an example, under products, you'll see that you can load all of your SKUs. You can set pre-order minimums and maximums so that the system tells you when it's time to reorder certain products. On services, you can set specific pricing for a service, but what's interesting in this business is that even if you have two stylists and I have a set price of $20 for a haircut at a salon, you as a stylist may charge $50 and another may charge $100, so that I can determine down to the individual staff member what those respective prices will be charged to their clients. You'll see vendors, categories, promotions, and packages. I'll just talk real briefly about packages. A lot of merchants are using Living Social and or Groupon. And they want the ability to be able to take a combination of products and services, throw them into a package such that there's an easy, quick checkout for their clients, and we've enabled that with packages.
That's great.
On the right side of the menu, you'll see further administrative tasks. One of the key pieces that is common practice or behavior in the salon space is the stylists all come in, and in the morning they say, okay, who am I servicing today, or what's my day look like? So we've created this function called print dailies, where I say, yes, print my dailies, and you'll see that the daily reports for each stylist is printed out. Edwin Starr, I would hand out to him. Andy Andrews, I'd hand out to him, and so forth. On the actual printout, it will specify what their day looks like. If there is a coloring involved, it'll specify what their hair formula or the color formula may be, all the way down to individual notes that they may have made on previous appointments.
That's great. Sounds like a powerful tool.
It is an impressive tool. We know we've nailed a product when our customers, our merchants, tell us they love it. That's what we want to hear. The emotion we're seeking is that this is very applicable to them and they love the product.
Perfect. This is an amazing tool for a salon owner to run their business all in one. A question I have is, I'm a stylist, you're a salon owner. If I have an iPad and you're running this off of Android, is it interoperable?
It certainly is. So a typical salon will have our commercial grade Android POS system up front. However, several of the stylists will have their own respective tablets, Android and or iPads, and they'll want to use the system. They can all log in under the same account and coexist, access the same clients, same information, whatever they normally have access to. Furthermore, we have a patented process that lets booth renters have their own merchant ID such that they can accept credit cards, at their own tablets.
Right, because they own their own business, basically.
And exactly, and take a further complex scenario where a client walks in, gets their hair cut by one stylist, gets it colored by another stylist. One may be an employee where the other may be a booth renter. We have a patented technology where As the customer, you provide your credit card one time at checkout, that slides through, and we can settle to 2 mids with one swipe.
Wow, is that only one transaction fee then?
One transaction fee.
Okay, great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would add that our strategy is really what differentiates us. While most other competitors have chosen to go down the route of an app that will run on an iPad or an Android tablet, we don't think that that's exactly what the future holds. We feel confident that a growing business is going to want a commercial-grade point-of-sale system. That's what this hardware provides. But we also see that the world wants to operate with their tablets as well, and that stylists can bring their tablets to the workplace and coexist with the main system.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for watching.